Hello everybody, welcome to Fluent English Podcast. In this podcast, I'll help you to learn English fluently by listening. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the power of repetition and why this is so important for you as an English learner. The power of repetition means when you learn something and you don't repeat it again and again or apply it again and again, so you will never be able to remember it. If you want to learn English, so it is important that you listen as much as you can. The more hours you spend listening, the more quickly you improve. As you may know, I always recommend my students to listen audio as much as they can. So let's say that you start learning English and you are a beginner. This is the situation where you need a lot of repetition because while listening you create the most common patterns in your head. That's why I always tell my students to listen more. You need to repeat many times. For example, you have 10 minutes audio adapted to your level. So what you need to do is to listen and repeat the audio 30 or 40 times. I'm not saying that you have to do it in one day. For example, you can repeat the audio 3 or 4 times a day during 1 week. And if you have transcript of that audio, so you can read and listen. Even it will sound crazy, but I can assure you that this is very effective method. Through this method, you can learn a lot. And the most important thing is that you're consolidating the phrases, vocabularies, pronunciation and expressions, and it will become easier to use all of this in your conversation. And if you do it daily, so you will become familiar with many structures and you will start to understand what you say without translation in your head. And if you are an intermediate student, so you don't need to repeat many times. What you can do is always listen to the same person. That's how you will repeat more. Now, let's move on to the next section. Here I will use question and answer technique. I will give you some information. I will ask some simple question. After each question, there will be some seconds of silence. It is your turn to answer the question. After you answer, I'll give you a correct answer. Okay, let's get started. Paul wanted to become a banker in London. Did Paul want to become a broker? No, Paul did not want to become a broker. He wanted to become a banker. What did Paul want to become? He wanted to become a banker. Paul wanted to earn a lot of money. That's why he wanted to become a banker. Who wanted to earn a lot of money? Paul. Paul wanted to earn a lot of money. What did Paul want to earn? Paul wanted to earn a lot of money. Paul wanted to become a banker in London and he wanted to earn a lot of money. He lived in London with his family. Where did Paul live? Paul lived in London. With whom did Paul live in London? Paul lived in London with his family. Paul had a girlfriend who lived in Spain and she wanted to work in London. Did Paul have a girlfriend? Yes, Paul had a girlfriend. Did she want to work in London? Yes, she wanted to work in London. Paul daily talked to his girlfriend on a call. Did Paul not to talk to his girlfriend? No, he talked to his girlfriend. Paul was 24 years old and his girlfriend was 23 years old. Who was 24 years old? Paul. Paul was 24 years old. Who was 23 years old? Paul's girlfriend was 23 years old. Paul wanted to marry his girlfriend after becoming a banker? Did Paul want to marry his girlfriend? Yes, Paul wanted to marry his girlfriend. Did Paul want to marry his girlfriend before becoming a banker? No, Paul did not marry his girlfriend before becoming a banker. He wanted to marry her after becoming a banker. What did Paul want to do? Paul wanted to marry his girlfriend. Paul daily tried to learn something new to become a banker. Did Paul become a banker? No, Paul did not become a banker. Did Paul try to learn something daily? Yes, Paul tried to learn something daily. Okay, this is the end of this mini story. As you can see, you are answering each question all the time. They are easy and effective, and this technique helps you develop your speaking skills. It's like practicing with another person. Okay, this is the end of this episode. Remember to listen to it at least one more time. It will help you with your English. See you. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day and keep listening. Fluent English Podcast.